What is up, everybody? This is DJ here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and this is the last video I'm going to use with this team right here. So let's enjoy it. You know the drill. Deoxys, Hawlucha, Moltres, Primarina, Scizor, and Hydreigon on my team. This opponent has all bug types, a mono bug team. That is pretty cool. Let's see how it works out against us. He's got Low Kicks, Arachnid, Cleavor, Fortress, Volcarona, and Scizor. All pretty hard hitters, but all of them together, let's see if that works out for him. So if I can get Stealth Rocks up first, that's what matters. Because Stealth Rocks on this team, I know he's got Rapid Spin. I'm just gonna, I'm Focus Sash. I outspeed everything on this team. With my Focus Sash, I guarantee won't get one-shotted by anything. And I'll be able to set up my Stealth Rocks. I just gotta be careful with that Fortress to make sure he doesn't Rapid Spin them away. Because Stealth Rocks against his team will be pretty viable. Alright, nice new day. Let's do this. Here comes Low Kicks. I'm assuming a First Impressions might actually come my way, but I'm Focus Sash, so I'm still gonna be able to get a Rocks up. And First Impressions is a bug-type move that just goes first, and it only goes first. It only works if it goes first, but it's pretty powerful, especially on Low Kicks. But yeah, let me get another Rocks up. I knew it. First Impressions was inevitable, but I do live due to my Focus Sash. And Focus Sash, if you have full health, and you get hit with an attack, you are guaranteed to live with at least 1 HP. You won't get one-shotted. But if you have a little bit of health taken down on you, you can get one-shotted. It's only a full health. You just can't get one-shotted. If that makes any sense at all. So let's see if I can set up a layer of spikes. She goes for the Sucker Punch, thinking I was going to attack him. I'm just setting up layers. Alright, so he's got Sucker Punch, First Impression, probably U-Turn as another bug move and a fighting attack. I'm not going to be too greedy here. I feel like he's going to switch into Fortress. Or he's going to try to stay in and attack me with a U-Turn. And if he does either one of those things, Moltres would be a good option for that. Because if he U-turns, he has the potential to get Flame Body burned. And if he switches into Fortress, he's not going to want to stay in against my Flamethrowers. Oh, he knocks off my Heavy Duty Boots. How unfortunate. No Flame Body either. I'm not sure. Nope. I'm going to go for the Roost here. I feel like he might switch. But I'm going to go for the Roost to get my health back from that knockoff. Especially if he does able to get Rocks up later. And he Sucker Punches again. This poor guy. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp this time. No, this Flamethrower or something. I'm just going to Flamethrower or something. Knockoff isn't going to do that much because I don't have an item anymore. But he uses Life Orb and his Low Kicks. But Flamethrower should take him out. That's going to take care of Low Kicks. And I do have Rocks on the field and a layer of Stealth Rocks. I mean, a layer of Spikes. So far, his bug team is not going to do well against me. Arachnid is a good choice to send out. I think instead of Sticky Web, hit me with Liquidations. It does have Heavy Duty Boots. So I know it's not... Let me U-turn out. Should be faster than it, yeah. Arachnids are pretty slow. I know all about Arachnids. I love their Liquidations. Primarina. Ah, I should have just sent out Deoxys just to take the hit and go down. But Primarina ended up coming in. Liquidation just does so much, man. I'm just gonna go for the Moonblast. Do some damage. Liquidation looks like it could take me out in another 2 hits though, so he's also good if he stays in. Moonblast should be able to take him out. Oh, goes for the Poison Jab! I'm out of here. I know he's just going to go for Liquidation again, because that can take me out, and if I do switch, it hits everything pretty good. So I'm just going to go to Deoxys. He does use that liquidation, so good thing I switched into Deoxys at least. I kind of want to keep Primanera. Honestly, he's below health. I'm not even sure how liable he is anymore. It's got a Halucha. I think Acrobatics just takes him out. I was thinking about going for the Sky Attack, but I kind of want to escape that in case he sends out his Fortress. And Acrobatics should be able to take this thing out. Because I have Power Herb on this Halucha, and with Power Herb I can use Sky Attack in 1 turn instead of 2. And that Fortress is probably one of his best things I can send against this Halucha. Yep. And with the Stealth Rock and Spike damage, I'm going to need as much damage as possible. So good thing I just saved that Sky Attack. Another thing I could do is go for a Swords Dance on the opposition that he goes for the Rapid Spin. And then I'll have everything I need to potentially sweep. Let's see if this works. If he goes for the Rapid Spin, he will get rid of my rocks. But now I have +2 attack, and I'm going to get my Unburdened Speed boost in a second. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go for the Sky Attack, and hopefully I can one-shot this thing. And if I miss, then I'm going to have to figure out a whole new game plan here. So let's go for it. Let's go for the Sky Attack. I'm going to activate my Power Herb, and let's see how much damage I can do to this Fortress. On the best case scenario, I can one-shot it. I'm not doing any calcs in my head. Aww. Oh, I need that Volt Switch. He can just send out Scizor here and go for a Bullet Punch. And he got rocks away. Oh man, that was unfortunate. Halucha. You poor guy. Scizor probably gonna come in, isn't he? Oh, he's getting that Cleavor. So he's rocking Bug. I could just go for the Acrobatics. Yeah. How is that not one shot? He's got Focus Sash. Oh my, if I have rocks up. He goes for the Stone Axe. That's gonna take me out, and he gets his own Stealth Rocks up. Oh my gosh. If he didn't have those... Alright, Cleavor. You made me angry. I'm getting annoyed, and I don't have my heavy duty boots anymore. Makes Wackadoodle useless. So these 2 Pokemon are almost done. It's up to these 2 to take the cake. Alright. Scizor, just Bullet Punch. It's the only thing I really can do. This is a tough battle, man. What other Pokemon do you got? You got Fortress. Low-Kicks is gone. Fortress is weak as well. He's got a Volcarona, though. That can do a lot of damage to my Scizor. Alright. Hydreigon can come out, but he can just go for a Quiver Dance. And he still got Bug Attacks. Moltres, oh my gosh, Scizor has to do this. Going for the Tera normal Swords Dance. He's Tera! Let's see what he's going into. He's going to Pure Fire. He does not want to mess around with me. Even with my Tera into normal, I'm taking away the fire weakness, but it's still neutral. It's not like not very effective. And I'm more like, I'm more trained in a physical and speed. I'm not really, I can't really take hits that well. So, and Volcaronas are really powerful, so you can still take me out, potentially. But he goes for the Quivering Edge, which is kind of like I thought he was going to, thinking I was going to switch, because no one really keeps Scizor in against Volcarona. So I'm able to get a Sword Dance up, and with the +2 Sword Dance, Adamant Nature, with the normal Tera, and a Technician boosted Quick Attack, I should hopefully one-shot this thing. Let's go to find out right now. I'm going for the Quick Attack. One-shots! Alright, Volcarona's down. I'm still in this battle. Don't underestimate Scizor. Especially, dude, he can use powerful quick attacks and powerful bullet punches. Especially with the terrestrialization. He sends out his own Scizor. Great. But guess what? I don't really need to keep my Scizor in anymore. Let me sacrifice Wackadoodle here. I want to send out Team Valor, but I want to get like a free switch in. I could have gone for a close combat, but I just didn't want to risk anything. Because he still got Bullet Punch and I was normal type. Alright, Wackadoodle goes down. Or I could just send out Hydreigon. Nah, Moltres is probably the better bet. Because if he's banded, he still has the chance to take out Hydreigon. Oof. He might still take me out with Bullet Punch. He doesn't! It's Moltres for you. I'm gonna take him out with that Flamethrower, and then Fortress is gonna come out and go down to a Flamethrower as well, and that should be GG's. That was a pretty scary one. Oof. But, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. That was a good battle. Scizor saved me. If I didn't Terrestrialize into a normal type, I don't think I would have won this battle. And I almost Terrestrialized with my Hawlucha. Thank goodness I didn't. Let's go for another Flamethrower. Battle is canceled. Danger Dave is out. GG's. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed these battles. Last battle with this team went out with a bang. Danger Dave is out. Oh, ho, ho. You guys thought you were out. I have one more battle for this team. I could not resist. So let's get to it. I'm doing a post commentary. I messed up the recording in the first while recording it, so I'm gonna do post commentary for now. I'm not gonna restore my face for that. Anyways, he's got a Glimmora, Duraludon, Rillaboom, Overqwil, Iron Tread, and a Hisuian Typhlosion, aka Cobra. And I got Nightman. You know, this is gonna be the last battle. I already have a new team set up. So let's get going. It's going to be another 6v6 overused battle. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, because these are my battles that are going to be for my journey to be a top tier Pokemon battler. So, let's get to it. Danger Dave vs. Cheapo. So I'm going to lead off with my Deoxys Speed as usual. And he's going to lead off with Glimmora. So Glimmora is a cool one. Not really cool, it's annoying actually, but he can set up Stealth Rocks, like Toxic Spikes. He's got Mortal Spin, and I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks here, the Taunt. I went for the Taunt, thinking he's going to set up his Stealth Rocks, but he goes for the Mortal Spin. So I think he went for the Mortal Spin to, he either to think I was going to go for the Stealth Rocks, he can get rid of them and poison me, or just to poison me and get rid of my Focus Sash. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Boost and get some damage on this thing. At this point, I wanted to get as much damage as possible. I probably should have set up Stealth Rocks, but I was just mad at this thing. So he goes inside his Rillaboom. And I do get a good hit on this Rillaboom with the Psycho Boost. But it's a Rillaboom. And I'm a Deoxys. And since he had hit me with that Mortal Spin, I no longer have my my Focus Sash. So, if you guys don't know, Rillaboom has Grassy Glide, and Grassy Glide in this grassy terrain has priority and is powerful. So, that's like Rillaboom's go-to. And I kind of want to get my Stealth Rocks up, so I'm going to switch out Noodle Arms. And it's going to perfect counter, Moltres. So I send out Moltres, so I can hopefully get a burn with that Flame Body. so Team Valor's gonna come in, and I'm expecting the grassy vibe, but he's gonna go for the knockoff. He definitely expected a switch there, and even if I didn't switch, knockoff super effective against my Deoxys. And technically I was still holding the Focus Sash, it just wouldn't have worked the way it was supposed to. So I'm gonna go U-turn out against this thing. He goes for the Tera, and I wanted a U-turn because I figured he was gonna switch. I didn't expect him to say it, not at all. And he's gonna Trash Size in a fire type, so that tells me he either wanted a... Two reasons he could have done this, so he can take a fire attack in case I was faster, or when he U-turned, he wouldn't get flame bodied because he was a fire type, and he wanted to preserve his Rillaboom for later. That was a pretty good defensive Tera tactic. Alright. In comes Duraludon. Alright. And I'm gonna U-turn now, and Duraludon's a tricky one, I don't really see them often. I'm going to look at my Pokemon League. Alucha would do good because of close combat, but he can. Can't really take a hit. So Scizor seems like a good bet for me. So Scizor can come in. I can probably take an attack or two, and I can just have some damage of my own. So I'm gonna go. Wonder if I Swords Dance here. I don't really remember. This battle was like a couple days ago, so I go for the Swords Dance. So I'm seeing if I can do the same thing in the last battle. Duraludon goes for that Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse is not that good against me, but it still does some decent damage. Like, it does a good chunk. It's definitely a 3-hit KO, and especially after Life Orb damage, it's like a 2-hit KO. So I am just going to close combat. No more setting up for me. Don't want to be too greedy. And I'm going to one-shot it, obviously, because with the Swords Dance, Adamant Nature, Life Orb, close combat's going to take this thing out. It's super effective. And Duraludon goes down. And Grassy Train is on the field, so I'm kind of getting some health back with my Life Orb as well, which is very nice. And I love Scizor. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. Alright, he goes into Glimmora, which I did not really expect. I kind of figured his Healing and Typhlosion was going to come out. So I could potentially maybe Sword Dance again, because this thing can't really do anything to me that I can think of. Maybe Power Gem. And I'm just gonna Bullet Punch. Why not? I have a Sword Dance up. So I go for the Bullet Punch, and it does a one-shot Focus Sash, of course. And I should have thought about that the whole time I was battling it, because most Glimmoras do have that lead Focus Sash, and he's gonna get a layer of Toxic Spikes up, which I'm not too worried about, because Scizor does, is immune to it. My Moltres has heavy duty boots and is a flying type. Primanera will get hurt by it, and Hawlucha is also like a flying type. So it's not really that much of a threat to me. We go for another Bullet Punch. He goes for that freaking shield. I didn't even see that I was talking. That stupid shield's gonna take that damage. Oh my gosh, that made me mad. I remember it made me so mad. Alright, let's go for that Bullet Punch. Take out that Glimmora. Knock that thing out, but he's got Toxic Spikes in the field now. 2 layers because I hit it and it hit the Toxic Debris. So I do gotta send out Primanera. It's gonna have to be careful. My Hydreigon also doesn't get hit by the Toxic Spikes because of Levitate. Alright, comes Typhlosion. Alright, let's see. For the Typhlosion, I don't really have anything to hit it. Both my other attacking moves besides Bullet Punch he's immune to. And Bullet Punch's not very effective. I know I have a super Bullet Punch. And looking at my Pokemon, I could send out a very number of things, but at this point, I just want to get a free switch in. So I think I'm gonna. This is when I sacrifice Scizor. They don't have that Bullet Punch. I know it's already gonna do some damage. They're not. It's a Typhlosion. And they're not that like bulky. So he goes for that Infernal Parade. That's obviously gonna take me out. And Scizor did well. Like even with the resistance, Bullet Punch did amazing against the Typhlosion. And I got a free switch into any Pokemon to counter him. And looking at his team and looking at my team, I kind of want to keep Hydreigon for the long haul, But he does good against the Hisuian Typhlosion, and I am Choice Scarf, so I'll be able to outspeed for sure. But also, if I was him, why would I stay in? Like, I really want to Dark Pulse him right now, so bad. But, like, he has so many reasons to switch against my Hydreigon, and I gotta be careful. Gotta be very smart with what I use with Hydreigon because I am Choice Scarf. So I end up hitting U-turn, so I can get a free switch into whoever he sent out, which ends up being Overqwil. Alright. Overqwil is another Pokemon that I don't really face often, especially since I've been out of the game for a little while. So I'm gonna send out Hawlucha here. Just gonna start doing some damage to this thing. Alright, Nightman comes in. Alright, I'm gonna go straight for the Sky Attack, because I just want to get as much damage as possible. His team's not going to want to take it too well. Not one of his Pokemon can easily switch into the Sky Attack either, so it's going to be a perfect choice for me. So I didn't want to set up a sweep either. I didn't want to be too greedy against this Overqwil, because I know they can be strong, do some tricky things, and I just wanted to set up. And he goes for the Iron Bars, so a good thing, because he got the poison, and it did a hell of a bunch of damage to me. I did get the Sword Dance up, so Sky Attack should do a lot, if not take it out. And that poison just puts my Nightman on a timer. Alright, Acrobatics it is. And that's going to take out Overqwil, which is nice. I needed Overqwil gone. One last Pokemon on the field that I have to deal with. Now that Rillaboom though, that thing is scary. Yep, here it comes again, Rillaboom. Terrifier gets a Grassy Surge back on. So this is what I'm talking about, his priority Grassy Glide. Like, I could just Acrobatics here and just take him out, but oh, he's got Fake Out. He got all the priorities. Not only does he have Fake Out, he's got Grassy Glide, Wood Hammer, Knockoff. I actually don't really remember his whole moveset, but that's just what I'm saying. I'm not used to this post-commentary stuff. I'm really not used to it. So here comes Wackadoodle. I'm gonna get poisoned from that Toxic Spike, which I forgot about. I told you, none of my Pokemon really got affected by it except for Primanera. I even forgot about it. Alright, so the only thing I can really do here is Tera Fairy. The defensive Tera is how I'm gonna do it, because if he has Grassy Glide, I'm not gonna live it. I can't, like, do anything against this thing. So I can actually do something, but I can't really live a Grassy Glide, so I'm going to go for a Fairy typing to lose the Water typing. Go to the Grassy Glide, I do live that. It still does so much, but I am going to be able to hit it with the Surf, and that's going to take out that Rillaboom. And thank goodness I saved that Tera, because this could have gone a whole different way if I didn't do that. Terrestrialization, I love this mechanic of the game. Like, you can use it offensively, offensively, you can do different movesets for different Pokemon, like, it's insane. He goes to Iron Treads, I'm gonna hit him with another Surf. He could just take me out here, honestly, but he's gonna go for that Rapid Spin for a last desperate attempt at a potential sweep or a comeback, but it's not gonna work out for him because I'm just gonna Surf. Get rid of this guy. And it's looking game over for me, dude. For him, not for me. For him. It's looking game over for him. Because all he's got left is his Hisuian Typhlosion, and I really don't have the heart to take it out, but I'm gonna. Alright, gonna Hisuian Typhlosion. I'm sorry, Cobra. Alright, let's go. Take him out. I'm gonna go for the Focus Blast. I live it, and I don't know why he went for the Focus Blast at all. Because that did absolutely nothing. He just gave up. But like, comment, subscribe. I will have post commentaries every now and then, but just not as much. I'm gonna do the live Pokemon battles. Danger Dave is out. GG's.